So today's stream, like I really want to help you understand this, and I today I've got the presentation, I've got the slides, and as always, like we really want to focus on also just going back to what our faith says and just like scripture. So the first thing that we want to understand is, what does scripture say about food, right? So we've got two instances in scripture where God tells us what we should eat. So, in the other streams that we talked about, like the Bible diet, we talked about some of the verses, we looked at some of the specific foods where they're mentioned in the Bible. And this specific verse, it talks about having like the plant bearing seeds, the herbs, the veggies, the fruit, and yeah, any vegetation to be food for us. And later on, after the flood, this is before the flood, and then after the flood, God gives us the animals as food as well. And then we're given more specifics on what type of animals to eat and what animals we should avoid. So, really, like how food is designed for our bodies is meant to nourish us. And by nourish us, it means that the purpose for food is to give us good health, give us energy, and to provide us clarity and things that allow us to continuously do God's work. So, which requires us to steward our bodies and also steward our environments and also worship God and live our purpose. So, whatever you do for work, whatever you do in terms of, or whatever roles that you have, like as a parent or as an aunt, uncle, grandparent, whatever it is, like we've been given the food to nourish us so that we can actually participate in communion with other believers and with other people around us. And whether it's you going out to do like missionary work or any sort of like service that you're providing to your community, for you to be doing that, and in order for you to go and do that, you need energy. You need to have food in your body. You need to know that, okay, I'm eating healthy and my body is fueled the right way. And the foods that we're eating are not spiking our insulin. And the foods that we're eating are not causing us to have risk of disease, whether it's like diabetes, whether it's cancer, could be blood pressure, all of those conditions that most people struggle with and suffer from today, because part of it is the way that God intended for us to live is that our food, just with nature, is meant to nourish us, and by nourishing us, it's also fighting against disease, against viruses, because there is design and intelligence in how God designed the fruits and the plants and the veggies, because they provide us with the micronutrients to really help us be healthy and live a healthy life. So that's one of the most important things for us to really take note. And the moment we take note of that, we now are able to understand, like, okay, so for us, we know the food to eat, but what kind of preparation am I going to make? Am I going to do to actually help with eating this food so that it tastes good? Because a lot of people are like, okay, I need the food to taste good, right? So yes, the food needs to taste good, but it's also important to understand that not everything is meant to be sweet or salty and savory, because some foods we eat them because they have a purpose, and there's a purpose that God designed that food. Like ginger, I don't like ginger, but I drink it, like, occasionally, like the ginger juice. But I recognize that's more like medicine, natural medicine. And one of the things that we can talk about eventually is more of how we have, the pharmaceutical companies, right? They take some of these ingredients for their drugs from nature. And because they're commercializing it, then they add more things so that they can sort of like uh, maximize the ingredients, and also add things so that the medicine also lasts for a long time. They can sell it to more people, right? So there's a capitalism, commercial um, interests in those companies.